This is my story about how I got into gardening and how it helped me deal with chronic illness. I used to live in a small suburban block in Brisbane. As you can see, our yard was bleak and kind of depressing. At the time, I was battling various health issues. I had burnout from my job, stage 4 endometriosis, migraines, and fibromyalgia. In just 4 years, I underwent 2 major surgeries, as well as multiple minor surgeries and procedures. In 2019, I went in for surgery that left me bedbound for weeks. My surgeon had to remove growths from my stomach, my bowel, and my pouch of Douglas. My bladder had actually fused to my pelvic wall. During my recovery, I started watching Gardening Australia and I was hooked. I watched every single episode. As soon as I was well enough to get out of bed, my husband and I began by removing any weeds and grass, then covered it all with mulch. Progress was very slow, and I could only do a little bit at a time before running out of steam. As you can see, I was very thin and weak. Once the mulch was down, we went to a nursery and bought a few plants. I had no idea if they were the right plants. I just bought what I liked the look of. As time went on, I got stronger. After returning to work, I was motivated enough to tend to my garden most days, lovingly pruning and planting and watering. Sure, some days I was too ill to garden, but I found the entire process extremely therapeutic, and it was good for my mind and my body. My garden made me get out of bed when I wasn't feeling well. Over time, my garden started coming to life. Passers-by would slow down and compliment me on the garden or ask me for cuttings, and we would have a chat about plants in general. Once the garden was complete, I had literally outgrown it. I needed a bigger project. So, last year, my husband and I made a major decision to pack up our things and move to Tasmania, ready for our next adventure. Now, we are so fortunate to be living on an amazing 5-acre property about a half hour north of Launceston. I've just completed a soil management course and I'm now studying a diploma of sustainable living full-time. After that, I'm hoping to study horticulture and then permaculture. Dealing with pain has been a long journey for me. I still have bad days where I just can't get out of bed. I'll always have bad days, but I'm coping with them so much better. I really hope this video helps others who are battling with some form of illness, including those inner demons, and inspires you to get out into nature, even for a little while, or encourages those who are daunted by gardening to just give it a go.